5 red flags to look for in midlife dating. Number 1, financial insecurity. If somebody cannot afford to buy you a cup of coffee, or somebody is constantly complaining about money, or somebody is talking about the challenges they're having financially, then you might want to put your antenna up. If you are perfectly fine taking care of someone else financially, then that is not an issue. However, if you want to make sure that you are not in charge of somebody else's finances and that they are not just looking for you to be their wallet, then that is something you want to note quickly and run the other way. The second thing is that they are not fully divorced. I don't care what anybody says. If they were living with the person, but they never had sex, never, they really weren't together, or the divorce is taking a really long time, which is actually another red flag because it doesn't necessarily mean it's that person's fault, but that can be very difficult to let go of. If they're separated for a really long time but still not divorced, I had somebody get back together with his wife after 4 years. So you just don't know. So if they are not fully divorced, that is definitely a red flag. If they are divorced, but you are the first person they are dating, that is a red flag because it takes a few relationships to really understand who you are post-divorce, especially in midlife after you've been in a long relationship or a long marriage and then you're starting over. You got to get to know yourself, what you like in relationships. They may want a relationship, but chances are it will be difficult, or maybe it will just be a hookup. And that's okay too if that's what you're looking for. But you need to understand that the first relationship post-divorce is probably not going to be the most successful one for that person. Number 4, they have a very bad relationship with their kids. Now, sometimes the cause is parental alienation by the other parent, and I've seen that happen too. But that, regardless, is still very, especially in a parent who really had a strong relationship with their kids, that can be really, really pulling on their heartstrings and make it difficult for them to fully engage with you. And the kids will always be, until the relationship develops better, the kids could be a problem. And typically that goes along with a a lot of anger towards the ex. So that can also get in the way of a relationship. You want to make sure that they are fully past that very long-term relationship. And the last thing is when they are completely self-absorbed and have no interest in talking about you. They're just looking for somebody to listen to them. And if they're not talking about you in the first couple of dates, they're not asking you about you, then that is how they are going to behave, because how you do anything is how you do everything. And when they show up a certain way, believe them. Those are the 5 red flags to look out for in midlife: financial insecurity, not fully divorced, haven't dated since their divorce, bad relationship with their ex and their kids, and finally, self-absorbed.